Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I am going to show you how we clean our gas stovetop because you gotta clean it. So I figured I would take you along with me as I clean ours and I show you some special tips and tricks that I use to get it really super clean and to help it stay clean. So check it out.
The first thing I do is I remove every single piece off of the top of my stovetop because everything's going to get soaked and cleaned. Next, we're going to put all of the burner tops and grates, every single thing, inside of some warm, soapy water. Now I'm going to wipe down the top of our stovetop, and you can see I have a lot of just gross food and all of these nasty pieces at the top. So I actually just wipe them and put them straight on the floor, and then I sweep after I get done cleaning my stovetop. Next, I'm going to take some baking soda and I just sprinkle it all over the top of my stovetop. I know some people use their baking soda and they turn it into a paste with water. I found that the dry baking soda actually works better for me because I take this little handy dandy mixture of vinegar, water, and a little bit of orange essential oil, and I spray that down all over the stovetop and on top of the baking soda. Then I take a towel and I start to scrub to get up all of those little caked on pieces and to make sure that the stovetop gets super duper clean with the abrasive from the baking soda. And this is why I love using the straight up baking soda with a little splash of my mixture, because I can really scrub. You can see I'm scrubbing like really hard because there are certain spots on the stovetop where I have like caked on food, and I feel like the drier the baking soda is, the better I can actually get in there and get all of that stuff up off of my stovetop. One really awesome tip is to take a little bit of that baking soda from the stovetop and to scrub the back area of your stovetop, as you can see that I'm doing here. I took a little bit from the actual stovetop area, put it on the cloth, and then rubbed the back area to make sure that that gets really, really clean as well. And I do the same thing for the top area of the stovetop. I take a little bit of that baking soda mixture and I scrub the top area because that can get covered in grease and it doesn't look very well. So you can see that I'm doing that right here. Gotta get it all clean. Once you're done scrubbing, you want to start moving that baking soda mixture to the front area of the stovetop. And then I'm going to show you one of my favorite tricks for getting your stovetop super duper clean and getting all of this mixture off of your stovetop. Yep, vacuum cleaner. Especially if you have one of these handheld ones where you can change the attachments, you can easily use your vacuum cleaner to get up all of that mixture from the top of your stovetop. I love to put it inside the little crevices there because some of that baking soda mixture will get stuck inside of the middle. And this is a really, really genius way to get everything out of there and not have anything burn off on your stove the next time you use it. So use your vacuum cleaner to clean your stovetop. It totally works. Once I'm done vacuuming, I take a new and clean towel and then I wet it. And then I wipe down the stovetop to get off the rest of those little pieces that may not have come up from the vacuum. It's not much, but it's enough where it's gonna bother me. So I just go ahead and wet a clean towel and give the stovetop another nice little wipe down to help me out finishing up this cleaning process. Okay, last trick is a toothbrush. I use an old toothbrush and I get around those little crevices there. Again, I am ridiculous when it comes to cleaning my stovetop. You don't have to go through all of this if you don't want to, but I like to make sure my stovetop is extremely clean just because we use our stove almost 3 times a day because we are homeschoolers and I work from home. So I want to make sure that it's super duper clean. So I take an old toothbrush. That's what I do. I wet it and then I scrub on the sides there. You can see there's still a little bit of the baking soda mixture on the side. So this is how I make sure that I get all of that up before I put the stove back together. And then I take that wet towel again and I go back through to get rid of all those little pieces that I got up when I used the toothbrush. And again, I just wipe everything to the front because that makes life a lot easier when it comes to getting all of those items up. And you could probably use the vacuum again for this, but I didn't have a lot to get rid of. So I pushed it all to the front and I pushed it to the floor because I'm going to sweep after I clean my stovetop. Did you forget about these pieces? Yeah, sometimes we do. So once I get the stovetop finished, this is when I come over and I clean the grates. They've been soaking for a bit, so you really shouldn't have too much to clean, but just make sure they're nice and clean and all the food is off. Last hack for you guys is olive oil. I love putting olive oil on my stovetop. It makes it all shiny and new and looks super clean. And it's olive oil, so you know it's gonna burn off. It's food grade, so you don't have to worry about it making your stovetop look weird. And it's like the icing on the cake. You do not have to do this, but if you love shiny, bright new things, use a tiny bit of olive oil on top of your stovetop. Once you're all done, you can start putting your stove back together. You can wait for the pieces to dry that you washed in your sink, or you can just put them right back onto the stove. Remember, you're going to use your stove top, so they're going to dry eventually. So you decide which one you like better. But I just put everything back together. Very easy peasy.
Thank you guys so much for watching that video of my Clean With Me stovetop episode. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you like this video so that way I know that I should make more of these for you. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe so that way you get notified every time I put up one of these Clean With Me videos or our grocery haul videos that we do every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye.